Have you ever paused to wonder why, as the years go by, you don't visit friends and family as often as you once did? Maybe you used to be the one always dropping by, showing up to every gathering, or planning get-togethers with a spark of excitement. But now, something feels different. The urge to head out has faded, and you're choosing quieter moments at home instead. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's not about pulling away. In today's video, we're diving into 6 heartfelt reasons why many older adults visit people less often. Oh, and why that's perfectly okay. Stick around until the end, because these insights might just help you embrace your choices with confidence and peace. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss our weekly videos designed to inform, uplift, and inspire. Today, we're exploring a topic that resonates deeply with many older adults. Why visiting people doesn't feel as essential as it once did. This isn't about becoming distant or losing connection. It's about understanding how your priorities, energy, and relationships evolve over time. Whether you've felt this shift yourself or you're curious about why it happens, this video will shed light on 6 honest reasons that might just reflect your own journey. Plus, we'll share real-life examples to make these insights hit home. If you've ever hesitated before a visit or wondered why you're content staying in, drop a "I relate" in the comments below, and let's dive in. Reason 1. Conserving energy for meaningful connections. As we age, one truth becomes crystal clear. Our energy isn't infinite anymore. Remember when driving across town, chatting for hours, or attending every social event felt effortless? Now those same activities can leave you feeling drained. It is not that you've lost your love for people. It is that you are becoming more intentional about where you pour your energy. You start asking yourself, who truly matters to me? What connections fill my heart? In your younger years, socializing often meant saying yes to everyone, keeping up with acquaintances, attending events out of obligation, or maintaining ties that weren't deeply fulfilling. But with age comes wisdom. You crave depth over breadth, choosing relationships that bring joy, peace, and authenticity. Those casual drop-ins that once felt mandatory, they might now feel like a strain, especially when you could be nurturing bonds with the people who truly light up your life. Think about it. How many times have you gone somewhere out of guilt, only to leave exhausted from small talk or surface-level chatter? You realize your time is precious, and not everyone deserves a piece of it. Take Linda, for example. She used to feel pressured to visit everyone, neighbors, distant cousins, old co-workers. But she noticed something. The people who truly valued her did not need constant visits to stay close. By focusing her energy on a few cherished relationships, socializing became a source of joy, not a chore. This shift isn't about shutting people out. It's about making thoughtful choices. True connections don't demand your presence at every event. They thrive on mutual respect and genuine care. If this resonates, drop a 1 in the comments to let us know you are with us. Reason 2. Avoiding stress and negativity. Here's a powerful lesson that comes with age. Your peace is non-negotiable. There was a time when you might have tolerated gossip, petty arguments, or people who brought more drama than positivity. But now, you've learned that protecting your emotional well-being is more important than maintaining every connection. Visiting someone shouldn't mean bracing yourself for stress. As you grow older, your tolerance for negativity shrinks. You no longer feel the need to sit through tense family dinners, endure subtle criticism, or navigate conversations that leave you drained. Instead, you ask, is this worth my peace? If the answer is no, you're more likely to stay home, and that's a sign of strength, not avoidance. Picture this. You visit someone out of habit, only to spend the evening dodging complaints or rehashing old conflicts. You leave feeling heavier than when you arrived. That's when it hits you. Those moments are time you'll never get back. Consider Robert's story. He used to visit certain relatives regularly, even though every gathering ended in arguments or negativity. One day, he decided to stop. Instead, he surrounded himself with people who uplifted him, and suddenly, socializing felt refreshing again. You don't owe anyone your time, especially if it costs your happiness. The people who truly care won't expect you to endure stress just to prove your loyalty. If you've ever chosen peace over drama, comment below and share your thoughts. Reason 3, embracing the comfort of home. There's something magical about your own space, isn't there? Over the years, you've crafted a home that's uniquely yours, a sanctuary where you can relax, reflect, and just be. As you age, that comfort becomes more precious. The idea of getting ready, driving somewhere, and navigating someone else's environment doesn't always appeal like it used to, and that's okay. When you were younger, you might have chased the excitement of being out and about. But now, you've discovered the joy of waking up in your own bed, sipping tea from your favorite mug, or spending a quiet evening exactly as you please. Visiting others often means adjusting to their space. Maybe it's too loud, too cluttered, or just not as relaxing as your own home. Your physical and emotional comfort matters more now, and there's no shame in prioritizing it. Take Margaret, for example. She used to feel guilty for declining invitations, but she realized she was happiest at home, surrounded by her garden and books. Instead of forcing herself to visit, she started inviting friends over on her terms. Socializing became enjoyable again, not a task. Your home is your haven, tailored to your needs and preferences. Choosing to stay in isn't about avoiding people. It's about honoring the peace your space brings. If you love your home's comfort, drop a "you know" in the comments. Reason 4, valuing quality over quantity. With age comes a beautiful realization. True happiness doesn't come from having a packed social calendar. It comes from the quality of your relationships. In your younger years, you might have measured connection by how many friends you had or how often you were invited out. But now, you understand that fewer, deeper connections are far more fulfilling than a wide circle of acquaintances. Superficial friendships lose their shine as you age. You're no longer interested in keeping up appearances or maintaining ties that feel one-sided. Instead, you pour your energy into the people who truly matter, those who bring trust, respect, and joy into your life. These are the relationships where you can go months without seeing each other and still feel close when you reconnect. Think about the acquaintances you've had over the years. How many truly enriched your life? For Evelyn, the answer was clear. She used to juggle countless social commitments, but she realized only a handful of friends truly understood her. By focusing on those bonds, her social life felt richer, not busier. Choosing quality over quantity isn't T about isolation, it's S about investing in connections that lift you up. If you've embraced deeper friendships, comment below. Reason 5. Prioritizing personal fulfillment. As the years pass, your perspective shifts. The urgency to be everywhere, see everyone, and stay busy fades. Instead, you turn inward, focusing on what truly brings you peace, purpose, and joy. This shift in priorities often means visiting others out of routine feels less important. You're no longer chasing social expectations, you're chasing fulfillment. For many older adults, this means embracing self-care, rediscovering hobbies, or simply savoring quiet moments at home. You might find joy in reading, gardening, or reflecting on life's journey. These activities aren't just time fillers, they're meaningful choices that honor your needs. Why spend energy on visits that feel obligatory when you could be nurturing your own growth? Consider James. He used to be the life of every party, but as he aged, he found solace in daily walks and writing poetry. These moments brought him more joy than crowded gatherings ever did. He didn't stop socializing altogether. He just became selective, choosing visits that aligned with his values. This isn't about withdrawing, it's about living intentionally. If you've redefined your priorities, drop a tell us in the comments. Reason 6. Trusting the strength of true friendships. One of the most comforting truths of aging is this: genuine friendships don't need constant visits to stay strong. When you were younger, you might have felt pressure to check in regularly or drop by often to keep relationships alive. But with time, you realize that these real bonds endure distance and time. Life pulls people in different directions, new responsibilities, changing routines, or simply living farther apart. Yet, the friendships that matter don't fade. They're built on trust, mutual understanding, and a connection that doesn't require daily contact. You can go weeks, months, or even years without seeing someone and still pick up right where you left off. Take Sarah's story. She used to worry that not visiting friends often would weaken her ties, but she discovered that her closest friends didn't need frequent visits to feel loved. They valued her presence when it mattered most, like a heartfelt phone call or a meaningful catch-up. True friends don't guilt you for living your life. They celebrate your choices. If you felt this freedom in your friendships, comment below. Final thoughts and key takeaways. As we wrap up, let's revisit these 6 reasons why visiting less is a natural, empowering part of aging. Conserving energy for meaningful connections, protecting your peace, embracing your home's comfort, valuing quality over quantity, prioritizing personal fulfillment, and trusting the strength of true friendships. These aren't signs of withdrawal. They're signs of wisdom, self-awareness, and living life on your terms. Aging brings the freedom to let go of expectations and focus on what truly matters. You don't need to visit everyone to prove your care. The people who love you will understand, and the relationships that thrive will be the ones that bring joy, not obligation. So give yourself permission to choose peace, depth, and authenticity in how you connect. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with one insight you gained today and how you'll apply it in your life. Your thoughts inspire us and our community. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who might relate. Your support helps us keep creating content that uplifts and informs. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.